Good morning, YouTube. Today is Tuesday, August 20th. And boys, we made the big boy news. Mortgages are top of everyone's mind on the political world. We're going to get into that pretty quickly today. How's Tom and Anthony doing?
Good, buddy.
Doing well. Just in the life back here at home in the Berg.
Wonderful, wonderful. And first day of school, how we feeling?
First day of school, man. Kids went off without a hitch. Had a little trouble with some shoes this morning, but that's all right. We got it squared away quick. Got them on the bus, and they're rocking and rolling.
What time do you get up for that?
You know what, man? This year it's different, man. So Gia has to get up at 6, and her bus is at 7, and Avi's is at 7:40, man. So a lot earlier.
That's why. Yeah, I feel like the Shaler start late. I feel like, or Hampton starts a little late, maybe later in the day. I don't know. I just feel like I had to catch a bus at 6:20 when I was in high school.
Hey, Tom's had a kid for 4 months, so he knows.
No, I'm going the reverse. Like, me back to college, which is quicker than my kid getting there. But
I think they're trying not to make the kids wake up at 5 o'clock to get to school anymore, Tom. I think they figured out that
it was awful. I mean, getting up at 5:30 is earlier than I ever got up for work.
Yeah, I mean, I think our first bell rang at like 7:04, something like that. So pretty crazy how early it used to start,
Craziness.
Right. But glad that they're out there, Anth. Congrats. I'm sure there were some tears this morning. But also a little quieter in the house. So give Anthony all them calls for those pre-approvals during the day. He'll be out in the pool by himself.
Give me a call. I'll be ready.
Well, guys, it's always crazy, in our little loan officer world. We're just over here doing our stuff, and then politics come into it, and we get mentioned. Mortgages get mentioned. Home ownership gets mentioned. And then, boy, do the questions really start adding up about it. What does this mean? What does that mean? Is this good? Is that good? It's pretty funny. The world moves fast.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about all the policies they want to put into place this time around, but
sure, it's you're on vacation, so we'll fill you in a little bit, Tom. So I don't know, what was it? The State of the Union, I believe, last year.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Biden announced he was going to give, $10,000 to first homeowners. That didn't go anywhere. No one really took that seriously. That was kind of just a State of the Union thing. And then, of course, we're still trying to figure out what Kamala's policies are going to be. And on Friday, she had a bit of an economic speech. And out of nowhere, out of the clouds, she announced $25,000 to all new first home buyers because home ownership is not affordable.
That's what that person was calling me about last week. I was like, I don't think anybody's getting $25,000. People that have money don't eat. Like, that's crazy.
And boy, oh boy, I say no to socialism. That's all I have to say. I don't know what your guys' opinions are, but I'm more of a free market type guy. There's a problem giving away just free money. That is not the way our government's supposed to work. There are programs, right? We have a PHFA program that can give first-time home buyers funds to help with closing, but it comes from a specific program. It has a system behind it, and it's not we're just going to give away free money and add to the national debt.
I can't help but laugh. I'm sorry.
I just how is that feasible, Anthony LaPera? And how is that going to work?
I mean, it's not. I mean, the shameful thing is, we're printing the money. So ultimately, inflation is starting to come down. You start giving every home buyer $25,000, it's going to wipe that out, and then it's going to go back up. But it's a domino effect. I mean, she's saying it's supposed to make homes affordable. The payment is what makes the home affordable. Right, the $25,000 isn't going to make the payment more affordable. If anything, it's going to go towards costs, and down payment. But in that same token, You waive 25,000, you're going to bring a lot more buyers out just to get that 25,000, and now they're paying more for the house because multiple offers. It's a whole domino effect. So it's not as easy as just saying, "Hey, I'm going to give you 25,000, increase the national debt, and make home ownership more affordable." It just doesn't make sense.
And with home affordability is interest rates. So if inflation is causing interest rates to go up, and then we're going to give free money to make home ownership more affordable, that is a death circle, a spiral.
Idea, an economist.
No. I think a politician came up with this idea. Actually, we don't know yet because there's no real substance behind it, right? If there's a plan laid out and we have an idea of how it's going to work, right? PHFA, they have a state bond program. They know where they're getting funds from. They have a plan and a program to help new homeowners. We're going to need a lot more than just this big flashy title. Of course, hypothetically, who wouldn't want $25,000? Of course, it sounds amazing, but we all live in reality here. I did still go to college, and day one of economics, I was told there's no such thing as a free lunch. There's opportunity costs. You're going to have to pay that somewhere else. But all of a sudden, in today's economics, they're really pushing those limits.
Only 6 people a day get to spin that big wheel if the price is right for the 25K. And I just don't see how everybody else is going to be getting it.
Yeah, I think we need to let the market work itself out. Supply and demand with interest rates. I think jumping the gun and just giving away money that our country does not have does not make much economic sense.
And it's not final yet, right? So no. I mean, it's more or less.
That's a thing to get elected. That's all that is.
It's a teaser.
Yes, it was a political speech, but again, whenever it gets put out there as a headline and we get all the questions for it, we got to talk about it.
Because I was so confused why that person called me Saturday asking about 25,000. I was like, I don't have that.
Yeah, that's something right there. So keep an eye on it. See if hey, home ownership and mortgages and interest rates, they're going to be part of this election here. We're not too far now from voting day. So we're going to hear more and more about substance and figure out exactly what's going on here. Because you can't have these houses in these states where $1 million home is now a middle class home. It's getting a little ridiculous out there.
Yeah, I would say so.
I mean, it seems like every day prices are going up and up and up and up and up. And it's good that the rates are coming down a little bit because you can see a lower interest rate really can help with the payment. That's why we try to implore you guys. It's not always about the down payment. It's not all it's about the monthly payment. It's about what we can get best for you. Maybe putting a little bit less down and buying down your rate makes more sense. It's not always about the biggest down payment wins. So we want to show you those options. If you can buy down your rate, hell, with a small buy down, we're probably getting in the high 5s, low 6s now, where it's starting to become more reasonable. And the more this news gets out, though, this is where we have to be careful with the market. The more news gets out that rates are dropping, the more buyers come back to the market. When more buyers come back to the market, we then have a supply and demand problem where then you're getting into multiple offers, and that's going to be tough for first-time home buyers too. So there's many layers to this onion. Of course, it's not easy. It's economics. It's the free market. It's housing. This is complicated stuff here, fellas.
Yeah, we're here to be the experts on it and let you know what's happening.
We try. If I'm not an expert, I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night, so we're okay.
Yeah, that's not a bad stay.
Yeah. Tom might be too young for those commercials. What do you think, Ian?
A little too young.
I'm 33, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
I thought you were in your 20s. Shit, I'm jealous.
Well, that's all I got today. You guys want to throw anything else on there?
Get those second looks. West Penn's killing it over here. You know, serve your clients if you're an agent out there.
Listen to Anthony. I back Anthony.
Anthony for president. Talk to you guys later.
Later.
Yes.